Hi, and welcome back to a little bit of Calm and Crazy. My name is Jennifer, and today I am sharing with you two super easy spring and Easter wreaths. I hope that you love these as much as I do. If you are new to my channel, hello and welcome. I am so glad that you are here. I would love it if you would take a moment to introduce yourself in the comments below. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, make sure that you do. And if you enjoy wreaths, please give this video a big thumbs up. If you don't know it, I just posted my very first unboxing ever. I did it with my daughter Elizabeth, and I would love for you to check that out. So I'll leave a card up above for you to see that, as well as in the description below. And let's go ahead and jump right on into these wreaths. The supplies that I use for the first wreath are this circle floral foam as well as some ribbon. I grabbed 4 different kinds of ribbon, 2 of each kind. Most of these I found in the floral section at the Dollar Tree, but that lighter pink with the gold polka dots actually is with their Easter things. I am also using some larger gold ribbon that I have left over from Christmas. So to start off, I am taking my smaller ribbons and I'm cutting them in 12-inch strips. You need a total of 11 of each of your ribbons, and I just like to bundle them up together. I think that it just goes a lot faster, and here you see that I'm using little quilt clips as I do that. Now, you could also just use regular like binder office supply clips if you don't have like quilt clips lying around like I do. And so go ahead and cut up all your ribbon and get that ready, and once you have them all cut up and they're ready to go, and then you can set those aside and we will begin making the wreath. So I began by covering the wreath, and I'm using the gold ribbon in order to do this. I just think it's a lot faster, but you can also paint this if you don't want to go through the hassle of covering it up. So to cover it, I add a little bit of hot glue, and then I just start wrapping the ribbon around. Now, if you choose to paint it to cover up the green, I would paint it either like a white or a gold, and just remember that you will have some wait time involved in that. But because I had this ribbon lying around, it made sense to go ahead and use this because I am really impatient. Once I finished wrapping the gold around, again I used some hot glue in order to attach that down to the rest of the wreath and make sure that was nice and secure. Now I'm taking my ribbon bundles and I will be wrapping those around and tying them into a knot, and I'm just going to be alternating. And so here you see that I'm starting with the darker pink and wrapping that around. Now, as you notice, this is not very stable, and it actually is much harder to just kind of freehand and do it like this. And I don't like to do it like this, but I was showing you what I was doing. What I actually do is I set it between my legs in order to keep the wreath stable. I know that's not the prettiest shot, but this is what I do, and I want you to be able to see that. And then I just start wrapping my ribbon around and tying it into a knot. Now, what's important to notice is that you're not overlapping your ribbon too much on the sides. You will have some of that gold poking through or whatever you have underneath. And so be aware of that, and that's why it matters. So make sure you either wrap a ribbon around it or paint it, cover it up somehow. After tying all the ribbons around, I went back and I'm trimming the edges and giving them a little ribbon edge ducktail look to them. So what I do is I take the two together, line them up, fold it, and then I clip up, and I'll show you that again. So I line them up, I fold them over, I start at the bottom and I go up to the top, and this will help so that they don't fray. It just makes it look a little bit more polished. You don't have to do this, and it does definitely take a little bit of time, but I think that this little added step is absolutely worth it, and I would not skip it. And once you've done that, there you have a super cute, it is super easy wreath. It does take some time, so watch some YouTube videos or a show on Netflix, and let's move on to wreath number 2. For the second wreath, again, I'm using this circle floral foam. I'm also grabbed some pink burlap ribbon. I actually end up using 2 of those. I also have this cute little chick welcome sign. I'm only going to be using the bunny from this, and these cute little orange twine carrots. So I start off by using some hot glue in order to secure that burlap ribbon down to the foam, and then I just wrap that ribbon all the way around. Now, because I'm wrapping this ribbon and covering up about half of the ribbon every time I go around so you can't see the green, I will absolutely need a second roll of this. And so again, just using some hot glue, I close off one ribbon and add the other. If you do not keep it as tight and as covered up as you are going, you would not need the 2. I just didn't want to see any of that green. So when I was all done, a little bit more hot glue to make sure that it was finished off. And now it's time to embellish my wreath. So I get the bunny off of this little strand wreath, and then I decide where to place him, add some hot glue, and attach him to the wreath once I know where he is going. And after that, now it is time to attach my carrots. So again, with a little bit of hot glue added to the carrot, I add that one down, and I want the other one to stack on top, so I did it to the top and the bottom and make sure that those are nice and secure to the wreath. And now I'm trying to figure out where to place that third carrot and how I want it. And once I've decided, again, and with a little bit of hot glue, attach that down, and there you have a super cute wreath. Now, because you probably want to hang this, all I did was grab some twine, I tied a knot, I wrapped it around, and now I have a way to hang this wreath. I love how this turned out, and it is so quick and easy. But I love both of these, and I would like to hear from you. Do you like the ribbon wreath or the bunny wreath? Or do you happen to like both of them? I would love it if that's the case. Please leave me a comment down below letting me know. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please make sure that you do and give this video a big thumbs up. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!